Whataburger. Would you like to try a buffalo range chicken strip sandwich?
No.
Okay, what do we get to you?
Let me have a number 3.
For number 3, the triple cheese triple meat Whataburger?
Yes, but I only want 1 cheese on it.
Okay.
And
all the way mustard, lettuce, pineapple, and onion?
yes, and sliced jalapenos on it.
I'm sorry, what was that, sir?
Sliced jalapenos on it.
Sliced jalapenos as well, okay.
With the Diet Coke and an extra side of onion rings.
Okay, and then a side of onion rings, medium or large?
Large.
Okay, what else can we get to you?
That's it.
Okay, so the triple meat Whataburger, 1 slice of cheese, and jalapenos with fries and Diet Coke, and then a large onion ring on the side, is that correct?
Right.
Okay, total spending $13.46. If you could do us a favor, pull over the outside lane right hand side. We'll take care of you out there, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
So I just got off the water. I decided that since it's been a while, we haven't put too much content out lately, so I decided that I got this new kayak, this Trident 15. I hope you guys have checked it out, seen it. Maybe I've made a video already with it on, already using it. But I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a review on whether it's worth the money or not. Like, should you buy this kayak? The Trident 15. I don't know if you guys check out my older videos. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll link a video of a surf session down below so you can check out how the Viking performs compared to the Trident if you want to check out the comparison. But as far as this video, we're going to go and talk about the Trident 15. I've only had it for a couple of weeks, made like 4 trips out so far with it, and so far I'm impressed with it. It's the kayak's 15 foot long. I want to say it's like 94, 96 pounds, somewhere around there in weight. They retail at like $1,500. You have to buy a rudder if you plan on having a way of having it track straight. But as far as the kayak goes, the whole reason of picking up a Trident, for my personal opinion, for me, was the Trident 15 has the storage of the hole. You have 15 foot of storage basically. The hole is open from one end to the other, so you can put your rods in. That's for offshore guys. You got your fish in there. Everything goes in. If you're somebody that just wants to use it for maybe like a camping trip, you're paddling down a lake or a river or something, taking a touring type adventure, you can pack your bags and your gear in there. You have all this space. So that's basically the reason why I picked it up, for the space. Now, as far as the paddle goes, as when you're paddling it, it is a slight bit heavier than what I normally used to paddle. The Viking had a little bit more speed, but over time, I guess my body's already got used to it, so the Trident 15 feels basically the same to me now. I don't feel a difference. Now, what I have noticed is the way it performs in the surf. From the two times that I've taken it out already, that the surf has been rough, the surf in the Viking, I picked up speed and was able to just glide it out. I could paddle right behind a wave and play like the you let a wave go and you just paddle in behind. You're just chasing the wave until the next one. You get to those guts and they just start pushing you in. Now the Trident, it's a slight bit harder because of the weight. It does not pick up speed, so when you get caught, you have to control that rudder and control your paddle, which I've noticed that as long as you keep this kayak really, really straight, with the length of the kayak being 15 foot and how narrow it is, when I had it straight, I've had better success riding the waves compared to like the Viking. The Viking, since it moves so fast when it was straight, it would dig in. The nose would just go underwater, and it would just pretty much telephone pole you, just throw you up. So now the way it does it basically is, since this kayak is a little bit heavier, and that 30 pounds makes a difference. You add 30 pounds to a kayak, it makes a huge difference. Since it's longer, narrower, and about 30 pounds heavier, the waves basically you ride a wave out so far, and then it just passes right under, and the kayak just comes up. So I'm liking that idea. although it did take the fun out of surfing, at really crazy speeds when you get that Viking. But overall, the performance of the kayak is great. I took it out today, which I'll show some clips all throughout the video. We're going to be showing some clips here. I took it out today in some pretty bad conditions, just to see if this kayak is as good as people talk about. I want to see if this kayak was something that is really going to make a difference. And when I took it out, the conditions were, I want to say they were like 2.5 to 3 foot build-up swells. We had the winds going anywhere from about 16 to 22. The gust was getting up there, so as far as paddling was, there was a lot of current. I was still with a paddle. I did notice that it took a little bit longer than normally. The current definitely slowed you back, because like I said, this kayak is heavier, so what normally takes me to get to a rig, this is a short rig that's probably 1.5 miles. In a Viking, I can make it in strong current, take about 45 minutes, and no current, 25 minutes. This kayak, it took me almost maybe like an hour and 15 minutes. It took a while, but the thing was, since, like I said, you have the storage coming back in and everything, it kind of pays off. You lose a little bit of the speed, you lose a little bit of the surfing ability, but you have the storage, so that makes up for everything. Because I was out there and it got pretty bad. I'm talking, the swells were bad. It was really, really choppy. We had the southeast wind, so it was this little cross chop everywhere, and I was rocking everywhere. I'm like, man, I need to get this gear in the kayak, because going through the surf with the gear in the outside, bungees and stuff, you lose a whole bunch of stuff sometimes, and it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Not to go out in those conditions. I didn't take the Viking out in 3 foot surf. I didn't go out like that. I'd keep it to about 2.5, and that was it. That's kind of my limit where I would stay with as far as going out, because coming back in, that's where you lose your gear. That's the most important part. You don't want to be going offshore and paddling the kayak, and then you have all this fun, then come back in and you lose all your stuff. So with the Trident, I didn't have any worries. Once I had everything stored in there, it was pretty much just paddle this kayak, don't roll it, and you're good. Everything is in there, and that's what I like about the kayak. So, and as far as how it handled way out there, the swells were big and it was choppy. I had a couple rollers that actually dumped on the kayak as I was out there coming back in. I had a couple big swells and handled everything fine. So, my personal opinion, this kayak is worth it. It's definitely worth the $1,500 investment because of the storage. That's pretty much why I bought the kayak, was because of the storage. That, and now that we have the storage ability, it's going to change the conditions you're able to go out in. Instead of always keeping it, that 2.5 under 2 foot swells for offshore, I might up it even up to like 3 now, 3 foot. It's not recommended, but it's doable now because of the storage. So that has a lot to play with. That's the whole idea of, basically, it's when it comes to picking out a kayak, it comes down to your preference on what you want to do. If you're one of those guys that just wants to use a kayak to in calm conditions, then you can, whatever personal preference, whatever you like, whatever feels comfortable to you. But if you're someone like me who likes to take advantage of opportunity and want more opportunity, you have to sacrifice a little bit of fun stuff to get the safety part taken care of. And that's exactly what the Trident 15 allows for, because of the storage and its design, how it tracks and everything. It's definitely more stable. But that's just my take on it. That's a Trident 15 review. And plus, it is the way it's set up. It has track mounts. It's got 2 set of track mounts in the back, 2 set of track mounts on the side, where you have where your rudder goes, and you have one in front. So for a fish finder or something, so it's very riggable. So that's another bonus there. But that's basically my Trident 15 review for you guys. Should you buy it? I would say yes. If you're someone like me that likes to go out and take advantage of opportunity, that's basically what this kayak is going to do. Or if you're just a recreational guy that likes to paddle, it's not a bad paddling kayak. It does really, really well, especially that rudder. That rudder tracks deep, so when you push the rudder, it turns pretty good. You have really, really good rudder control. But that's my take. I've only paddled the Viking and the Trident. I've had a pedal drive before, but we're not going to bring a pedal drive into this because that's not even comparable to these kind of kayaks. But the Trident compared to the Viking, I'll leave the link in the description for my Viking kayak. I was just messing around. Check that out. See what y'all like. But my opinion, the Trident 15 is a good kayak. It definitely does what I want. And I've only had it for a couple of weeks, and today was pretty much about as bad as I'm going to take it out. I'm not going to go out in anything past this. I mean, this is pretty bad already. And it made it through the surf easy. Came in through the surf. I ran through the surf real easy. Didn't flip. Caught a few big swells on the way in and rode them out like nothing. And yeah, that's basically it, man. I mean, that's the Trident 15 for review for you guys. Plus, I don't know about you, but having that whole storage, man, you can fit a lot of fish, man. We'll post a picture here at the end of the video and show you guys one of our recent catches on it, and just to prove our point that it does well. All those fish right there came out of the Trident 15. We put them in there, and that's plus our rods and everything you can imagine was in there. So it's great for storage. But thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Share the video. I want you guys to leave me a comment down below and tell me what's your personal preference on how you guys choose your kayaks. What you think of what's best on the market for offshore fishing. This is what we're going to be talking about. I'm an offshore guy right now. We're focused on offshore right now, so I know everybody wants to know details and learning about the sport. So leave your comments down below on what you think of what kayak you use and why you use it and how you decide to pick that kayak out. Like I said, my reason for the Trident was because of the space. That's pretty much it. I like the space. If not, I'd probably be rocking the Viking still because of the performance. But like I said, you got to sacrifice something to get the safety part done, and safety part comes first because that is where you're gonna lose the most money if you turtle and things come undone and you start losing gear. That's too costly. It's better just to upgrade and be safe. So that's my logic to why I picked the Trident 15. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, share the video, and we'll be having more videos out soon. Thanks for watching.